My name is Nneka Mahote. I'm an LGBTQ rights activist in the Eastern Cape, in a small, dusty, but heartwarming city called Gqeberha. And I want to talk about how the stop order from Donald Trump has impacted us as the transgender and gender diverse community. The executive order came out on Friday, I think. I saw the post on a Friday, and I was like, that's not a real thing that people can do. It's not right. It doesn't make sense. So I thought he was joking. And then turns out he's not joking. And then that's when we panicked. Not having access to hormones is a huge impact in our lives. People might think about it as like us being vain, looking for our prettiness and all of that. But imagine meeting yourself for the first time, truly, ever. Imagine being able to now hold yourself. And I don't mean physically hold yourself. I mean, hold yourself with the kindness and the softness and the respect and the love that you've been craving from other people, but you know you've been deeply seeking from yourself. And you finally have it, and you finally have access to the pride and the ability to show up in public, to show out in public, and to be fully yourself, finally. And then someone with a bad spray tan just decides, you know what, let's just put a stop to it. Give me a minute to be trans, let me take my hormones. It's the last of my estrogen, that little round wheel. It's the last of that. That is the last wheel I have. And all I have left is the tenamin, which is that cylindrical shaped bottle. That's PrEP. And then the next is the testosterone blockers, which I have a lot of. If I don't have a job in the next 3 months, I'll have to go back to being called a dude and be accused of fraud, because my ID says woman and I look like a man now. It's about just the hormones, it's about the jobs. People are now without a form of income, contributing even more to the issue of unemployment that our economy is facing. So there's a bigger impact on the trans and queer community, because the people who worked in these clinics are of the very people that are represented, or the community that is being served. There's only one way to have hope, and our hope is in resistance. Our hope is in making videos like this, and hopefully someone who is part of policy making can stand up and say, you know what, President, we failed in this regard. We fail in this regard. We say that we accept trans people and gender diversity in our country, but we don't actually provide public health for them adequately, because as much as like people go to training, the nurses forget the training that they were given, and they continue to practice bigotry in spaces.